on their team out of the lineup and may allow Steve Kerr and the Warriors to do more against Durant and Harden. Blitz and pick and roll, maybe some box and one, some things that are hard to do with a lot of shooting on the floor.
Patty Mills will be making his first start of the year for the Nets. They're in their City Edition jerseys, going back to the New Jersey days, back in the 80s. Kevin Durant, he is having an incredible start to the season, looks fully healthy, fully active, and he and Stephen Curry are certainly making a strong case for that early season MVP discussion. The Nets control the tip, and away we go from Barclays Center. A lot of buzz in the building. Nets are coming off a terrific road trip where they went 5-1. Meanwhile, the Golden State Warriors coming off a loss against Charlotte their last outing. That's a foul. Mills gets up the first shot, and he's fouled on that shot. That'll be side out. There's Steve Kerr, 11-2 record this year, tops in the NBA. They just lost on Sunday on the road in Charlotte. They've got a week-long road trip coming up, and it is Mills who opens up our scoring tonight, Coach.
I mean, he hit 9 the other night. This is his first start of the year. The thing you know you're always going to get with Patty Mills is unbelievable energy tonight.
No question. Going to him early, making the most of his start of this season.
Big loss for the Nets. Joe Harris rolled his ankle against Charlotte. That's a foul as Looney goes up, and he will head to the line. And your old teammate there, Grant, Steve Nash, now in year 2, seems a lot more settled, got a full training camp, and back in front of the fans once again, and his team is rolling.
Well, last year, a chaotic year for a first-time coach, just unprecedented times, but an incredible season last year, fraught with some adversity here and there, some challenges, but as you said, he's settled in, and his team is settling in, playing great basketball here as of late.
Well, how about timetable, as Ali mentioned, but 2 big pieces that the Warriors could get back. Here's Harden from Durant. Comes up short. There's Wiggins with a rebound. Bjelica on the floor for the first time, as is Gary Payton the second. Grant did a little bit on Gary Payton in our pregame show today as Wiggins comes up empty, but a defensive monster here. His father, the glove. Gary Payton, number 2, the mitten. We're going with.
I like that. I like that. He can defend like his dad, but might be a better leaper than his father. I've seen some incredible slam dunks.
Griffin on his way to the basket is fouled.
Well, we see the Nets with Bruce Brown and with Blake Griffin rolling to the rim on these pick and rolls that the Warriors don't want to switch, and getting behind the defense, being very effective here early in the game.
Blake Griffin at the line for the second time, knocked out his first 2 free throws of the night. That's now up 5 here with 4:53 remaining. A reminder, here's your chance to win $10,000. You can play NBA Pick'em and build the longest streak for a chance to win. Play free at NBA.com/Pick'em. Blake Griffin knocks them both down. Steve Nash and Steve Kerr both commenting about this particular matchup. See the Nets getting to the line. They're 6 of 7 right now. Bjelica launches. And Payton, who is a relentless rebounder at 6'3". That's going to be Brooklyn ball.
And similar to Bruce Brown in his role with Golden State. Likes to roll, play in the paint, great athlete. Of course, has the challenge here, guarding James Harden.
Good ball movement all the way around the horn. It goes back to the corner for Brown. He's got it. That was beautiful.
And that's the 3 that Bruce Brown can make. Feet set in the corner. He's not going to shoot long threes, and he's not going to shoot them on the move.
Brooklyn on a 10-2 run. First 3-point hit by Brown. Bullet pass. Oh, what a find. Poole inside to Payton, 2.
And there's an old adage in the NBA, the ball finds energy. Just a great cut there, backdoor, and Poole had his eyes up, found him, and the unselfishness, the assists that this team has, Golden State, elite on the offensive end.
And the movement without the ball. They've got to lead the NBA in cutting baskets.
I agree.
Harden wanted that foul. There was a little bit of contact. He has really struggled with the way they're calling games now. His pull goes right down. Little pull-up jumper is true. And the Warriors with a little burst here makes it a 5-point game. Brooklyn in the lead. They had opened up their biggest lead on that 10-2 run. Now a turnover. Payton finding Green up top, and there you go! The man can fly and gets a lot of baskets right there. Plus defender who can throw it down.
Well, he's got 34 buckets on the year, and 13 of them are dunks.
Durant, little fadeaway. Short Brown offensive rebound. Here's Durant for three. He's got it.
And once again, the value that a Bruce Brown brings to the team. Extra plays right there, getting that offensive rebound. And of course, finding the MVP candidate, Kevin Durant.
Bull hits the deck, offensive foul. We'll turn it the other way.
And right here, just the activity level. Draymond Green, active hands, gets us in the passing lane, forces a turnover. And of course, Draymond, beautiful pass and finish. That is how the Warriors have been this season, with their defense just creating turnovers, getting out in transition. You give a great offensive team easy baskets like that, you wonder why they've gotten off to such a great start.
There's no question. And when you think of the Golden State Warriors, all of us, even coaches, we think of great offense.
Yes.
But Steve Kerr has built this into a great defensive team.
Harden goes all the way in. Lamp with a strong hand. Poole exits with 2 fouls. Andre Iguodala on the floor for the first time, back with the Warriors. And all of his teammates rave about what he has brought back to the picture as Curry hoists a long three.
I mean, that's a tough switch. Blake Griffin has to switch on to Steph Curry. He does a tremendous job. Bruce Brown gives great help. Not enough.
Curry is 3 for 3 from beyond the arc. Griffin trying to answer, cannot. And look who's there for the rebound. That's Payton. Curry again, almost the same spot. Oh, rounds one home. 4 for 4 from three-point range.
And he had 2 guys on the Nets close out to him. Still able to knock it down. Steph Curry is in his bag.
And now Durant, and Iguodala knocked it out of his hands. Iguodala on the run out. Curry with him. Lost the handle. Took his eye off the ball, it looked like. Unforced error. Brown will push it, get it back in the hands of Durant. Durant, Harden typically playing the full first quarter these days. DeAndre Bembry on the floor for the first time, down in the bottom corner. 2-point game. Minute and a half to go in the first quarter. Here's Harden. Little rip through, and that'll be Brooklyn ball. In Klay Thompson, namely, and Wiseman, and they're off to a fantastic start. They had a very long homestand, an 8-game homestand, so I think Steve Kerr and Steve Nash pointing out this is going to be a great test here tonight. Is Bembry, a rejection of Stephen Curry.
And Bembry known for his defense right here. Great job contesting without fouling there, and obviously his hands will be full trying to contain Curry because you know he won't back down. But to your point, B.A., I think that part of what happened with Golden State a few years ago, they lost that bench. You know, they lost the ability to go to the bench, rest their guys, manage the season. So much was put on Steph, on Klay, on Durant when he was there. And obviously now they've retooled, they've added some reinforcements. Obviously Wiseman and Thompson will come back, but you think of 2015, those teams had great depth.
Yeah.
That second unit was such a force for this ball club.
Now they certainly reloaded with 5 on the timer. Porter can't get it. Here is Payton again with an offensive rebound. He is fouled. They're so active.